we're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign of what's going to happen to these other workers moving forward. And I talked a little
derogatory names, so it looks like he's broken his promise there, just like the promise to the entire world. When I got involved in Bitcoin, one of my very first questions was, can this scale to be money for the entire world and for everyone to use? And so I went on bitcoin.org and read the details about how Bitcoin could scale to the world. And it went over the exact mathematics involved as to how much bandwidth it would take, how much hard drive space it would take, how much processing power it would take. And it was clear. Bitcoin could scale to be money for the entire world. And then later, a bunch of people came to Bitcoin, much later, who started spreading all these lies and using censorship and propaganda to spread them, saying that Bitcoin can't scale to be money for the entire world. But anybody out there is welcome to go to the Internet Archive and look up bitcoin.org and read the articles about the scalability of Bitcoin from back in 2011, 2012, even in 2013. It was very clear. And so all through that time, there was this one single version of Bitcoin, and people with Samson's view of Bitcoin that it shouldn't be used for coffee payments, and it isn't for people that earn less than $2.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book is mandatory, guys, so therefore you can open your eyes up to how the world really works. Also, those who've donated to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming, because y'all are showing a lot of love, and thank you for that. And then also, those who are shopping at both stores, much love to you. Now, of course, guys, we're going to get into Bitcoin and cryptos first, and like I stated yesterday, seems like every day I do a video, Bitcoin is hitting a new all-time high. But guys, we know that we're going to be coming back to a reality. We know that the Fed facilities are closing today. We know the Fed repo check that's cut on the 14th matures on the 9th. So remember, I stated February 9th as the date, and I'm not changing that, guys. We're definitely going to be headed down. We're definitely going to come to a reality. We know Bitcoin always get a correction, but like I stated, we're not going to those $4,000 ranges that we were going to before. I do not see us going below 15,000. Just remember that. And guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the narrative that Michael Saylor, the billionaires, the big-time investors are giving us. So therefore, we can bring it into perspective and see where this is going. Because remember, they said that Bitcoin is engineered gold. So let's go over some numbers, guys. We have Facebook at $759 billion. I'm talking about market cap, worth. Bitcoin, 766. Tesla, 804. Alphabet. Tesla is ridiculous, guys. It just doesn't make any sense. That's worse than Bitcoin. We have Alphabet at 1.2 billion. Now, we know why these tech companies, because we know we're being switched over to the fourth industrial revolution. We know everything is going to be digitized. So we do know some of this makes sense. Tesla doesn't make any sense. But we have Alphabet at 1.2 trillion, because we know everything data, you're going to be data. We have Silver at 1.4 trillion, Amazon at 1.5, again, data. Microsoft 1.6, again, data. Aramco, Saudi Arabia, we know oil, energy. We know we need that, 2 trillion. Apple, again, data, 2.2 trillion. And gold is at 11.99 trillion. So guys, if we're taking the perspective of what they're selling us, and I'm just giving you the narrative of what Michael Saylor is stating. So the narrative is that Bitcoin is the actual engineered of gold. So basically, guys, that means that Bitcoin can get to the same price as gold and be pegged. I'm not saying it will. I'm just telling you the narrative that they are selling, and it wouldn't surprise me if it gets there. Now, is it going to get there right now? No, it is not, guys, because they're not ready to flip that switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Remember, I stated everything is going to be silent this year, and then going into the end of 2022, going into 23, that's when I see the big boom. Because, guys, that's when they're going to turn the switch on all these drones, robots, and algorithms. But I just wanted to make sure we understand the narrative that all these billionaires, investors are selling us and put it to the actual numbers. Because we definitely see Bitcoin climbing. And don't forget, Bitcoin is always the best performing asset every single year. But it always has a dip every single year, just like any asset, guys. It doesn't matter. Every asset, look at all these assets up here, all of them take a dip and then they go back up, guys. Let's make sure we stay into reality. Now, guys, we know we're the only game in town on the weekend. The only game. So what are we going to do? We're going to pay attention to the stable coins and volume. Now, guys, if you've been paying attention to actual Tether, it's ridiculous, guys. They almost pumped $2 billion into Tether in a few days. That's right, $2 billion. So, guys, we know how they're pumping it. And that's the reason why all the regulation is on stable coins, because stable coins are nothing but digitized dollars. They really are going to be able to go crazy, guys. Now, also, what we saw is the altcoins get the boom. Altcoins got their boom. So, Bitcoin got its boom. Altcoins got their boom. So what is it time to do? It's time for the market to settle down. And we're going to see markets start to settle down, guys. We had even XRP went up with all this crazy talk. XRP still went up. But guys, make sure we're focused on the actual stable coins, USDT and basically USDC. And then also, guys, make sure we understand facilities closed today. Also, at the end of March 31st, the commercial facilities closed. We have to make sure we pay attention to Janet Yellen. We have to make sure we pay attention to her. And is she going to reopen these facilities and the actual dates? That's very important. So therefore, we know what its actual market is going to be going. And I'm going to go over a little bit of that at the end of this video. Now, getting over into the actual news, guys, we have Grayscale CEO says rising interest in Bitcoin for pension endowment funds. So, guys, right now, Bitcoin is not attached to anything. There's no regulation. So, would I want that part of my pension? No, I would not. That wouldn't make any sense. Now, we have Brad Garlinghouse said they tried to strike a settlement with the SEC. And, guys, at the end of the day, that's exactly what I see what happens. Remember, Ripple is part of the New World Order. Not going anywhere. Now we have Google searches up for Ethereum, hits all-time high, guys. And we know that what happens next month, that's right, everything coincides, guys. The Fed repo closing. CME futures for Ethereum. We know the pump and dump is about to happen, guys. Just open your eyes. Those who are new to the actual channel, please go back, guys. You have to take time. You have to do your research. Remember what happened when Bitcoin futures first started? What happened? A big dump, and they was pumping and dumping ever since. Right now, we've been going into an upward trend, but we know eventually that ends. Now, we have Coinbase acquires Routefire to get ready for the institutional Bitcoin. And we know Routefire is they definitely need it for their systems, guys. That's why they're doing it. They definitely need it. Every time you turn around, they're going down. Now, we have Bakkt doing a SPAC merger with Victory Park. Guys, make sure you understand they're a global investment firm. We know this is going to be big. We know the stocks is going to be high. So, guys, I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But definitely, that's easy money right there. We also have Sophie. If you pay attention to my stock channel, I went over this. It's also going public through a SPAC. So make sure you keep your eye on that. It's definitely going to pump. Now we have Electroneum is going to be expanding in Africa. for utility bill payments and, of course, cell phone airtime. I've been over this time and time again. When it comes to Africa, they already had a system. They don't need this tokenized system. The reason why they want to get everybody on the tokenized system, so therefore they can tax everybody. Even if you're sitting in a small village, guys, they want your money. That's right. Remember, it's global dominance. That is the game. Pinky the brain. Look like a cartoon, guys, but remember, that's reality. Now we have Tron. Official DLive gets in trouble for live streaming the actual U.S. Capitol incident that went down. Said it was used by extremists. But guys, we know it was all a movie. That's it, guys. Just an actual movie. Now we have PayPal and Coinbase among firms to invest in crypto tax automation. Startup TaxBit. And guys, we know it's coming. We know all the profits we made. They know that the IRS is right now rubbing their hands together on us, guys. They know they about to get paid. You are not getting around the IRS, guys, and they know it. And lastly, guys, we have Joe Biden, $3 trillion stimulus package. And guys, remember I told you, I warned you before this even came out, even became any news, that Joe Biden was going to pass a stimulus package so big for the fourth industrial revolution. Without anybody understanding, without anybody knowing, they're going to give you free money. They're going to make you fat and happy, guys. That's what they're going to do. While they're moving these robots, drones, algorithms that take your place. That's what this game is about, guys. All this is going to be about infrastructure. They're going to be putting you to work to build these robots, to build this infrastructure to replace you. And guys, this is not the first time they've done this. Of course, Americans just got replaced by overseas. But this time it's going to be the robot, guys, and we definitely see it coming. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance, the links are in the description. Also, the book links are in the description. Also, the stock channel, guys. Don't forget, stocks are not going anywhere. That's going to be tokenized, put on blockchain. Don't forget the cobalt, chip stocks, gaming, banking. Also, while everybody's sitting at home, don't forget about at-home stocks, the C word, the biotech stocks. They keep pumping and dumping those. And then while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.